Jay Reed said this is coming to grocery stores and people are losing it. People are losing it. And I know y'all know from the thumbnail, it is what? AI grocery carts? It can't get any worse than that. Like, come on. First things first, we already have to worry about the prices of the food at the grocery stores. Not only that, I can assume that they're going to pass on the cost of said AI grocery carts on to who? Probably the shopper themselves. Let's go ahead and watch.
Started in Kroger's, ShopRite, some Aldi's throughout the country. They're going to be changing and transitioning completely into AI grocery carts, meaning they're going to be scanning your face, watching everything you do. If you take a lick of something and don't pay for it, it'll call the cops without you even knowing. What they're trying to do is basically they're going to hold your information for X amount of time, what you look like, your face, and it's going to recognize you when you sign back in. If you look on the left side of the cart, there's a payment computer where you tap your card. And so all your information is going to be stored, and it's going to remember what you'd like to purchase after X amount of shops. Therefore, let's say you like to buy ice cream a lot, it's going to increase that price on that certain ice cream just because it knows that you like it, and you're not going to know the prices because they're not going to be on the aisles. They're going to be on the computer screen in front of you. Man, this stuff is getting pretty wild. I mean, every single thing is going to be converted into AI in just a matter of...
Yeah.
You're going to tell me I don't know the price of something until I put it in a cart? Man, they have to have some sort of laws that protect us consumers, man. Come on, man, please. Surge pricing, dynamic pricing, emotional pricing, whatever you want to call it these days is what they're doing. I really hope that, at least in my state, that they protect us as consumers. Come on. Down here in little Louisiana, man, we need every little cent that we can get. But that's insane.
Yeah.
months.
Everything.
This is wild. I mean, I don't like the idea of being on camera 24/7 with
Right.
everything that we do. That's the problem I'm having. There's no privacy. You drive to the grocery store, you're going to, on new 2027 car models and up, all of it's going to be AI controlled. You have your flock cameras that are going to be knowing exactly where you are, at what time, what speed, what
This is
distance,
crazy.
every single thing that you're doing. Now you get out of the car driving to the grocery store, you're immediately watched on cameras. You get inside, you have to sign in on your grocery cart immediately on camera. I mean, do you see what I'm saying here? The control, it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, and this is what the future of the country is going to look like very, very soon if we don't stop. And I've been saying this from the top of my lungs for the past few months. Let's slow down. We don't need all this AI technology. We don't need all this. And basically what the carts are looking like, this is basically what Kroger has come up with and rendered. They're saying, they call it a Krogo cart is what they're saying, right? And this is what it looks like. There's a screen on the shopping cart, and I guess you just drop the items you need inside this box right here, and it checks out for you, I guess, right? Like as you're shopping. Now listen, this could be not as big as what people are making it seem like, or maybe that I'm thinking of in this video. This probably could be a very simple piece of technology and may not be super intrusive as to what some people are making it sound like.
I'm not gonna low. I'm not gonna say y'all gonna make me eat some of my words, but there is a piece of AI checkout software that I actually enjoy. I find this at Circle K, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, where you can just take your items conveniently, just put this on a little mat, and it just picks up the pricing. Right now, I'm not one of those to the cent sort of things. I only do this when I make major purchases. But when it's a bag of chips or an energy drink or a coffee or something like that, and you can just put it on this little, y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like it's a counter. You just put it on there, and it has a little hover over it. It's a checkout lane, and it just picks up the pricing. And if you bunch all the things together, obviously it's going to tell you to spread them out. But in my mind, I'm like so amazed at how they can like 3D scan this object and give you a price, and you can just check out. That's crazy. You just place stuff on there. Now, the only other time that I saw that was at Adidas checkout, where there's just a counter, nothing else. The moment you put your clothes or your shoes on this counter, it starts to pick up. It's ringing up. It was freaky, but the prices always matched up, so it never bothered me none. But if you're saying that there's no pricing on the aisles where the food is, and I won't know until I put it in the cart, yeah, we're gonna have some issues, man. Big issues.
Like, but on the flip side, this could be horrific in the grand scheme of things for your average consumer because the average person doesn't care about all this technology. They don't care about all these extra different things. They just want to go in the grocery store and grab the items, throw it inside the bag, and leave. That's all they want to do. They don't care about using some fancy touch screen on the like. No one wants this technology. I don't get that. I don't understand why people and all these companies keep trying to innovate and reinvent the wheel and be the first to do this and be the first to do that. When in the baseline of it, no one cares. However, this is what a real life store experience is actually looking like. Absolutely insane, guys.
As you put the groceries inside the basket, it scans them.
Jeez.
Well, this is a really great example.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, start shopping.
Oh, we didn't start shopping yet. Okay.
Nice beanie. Yes. Okay. Hot dog. Look at that.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go grab some more. It's talking to me. Okay, it just gave us an idea when we came close to something. Yeah. Let's try.
So
It gave them a suggestion as they got near an item in the grocery store. This is living in dystopia. It has to be crazy. That's insane. Imagine you're in your shop, you get bananas, right? And you're passing by maybe vanilla wafer cookies or something, or the pudding aisle, and they're saying, "Hey, look, we noticed you got bananas. Don't you want to make banana pudding with your leftovers?" Blah blah blah, and say you're right next to here, to the one aisle down, right to your left, 10 feet away, 2 feet away. It's crazy.
Center store call 4116. Center store 4116.
There's literally a coupon on the screen right now, babe.
I was gonna ask about coupons. That's insane.
What shit? Didn't? Oh, it's not for what you put in there?
No, it's suggesting.
What kind of buns do I want?
You know, one thing I do not like, there's nowhere to put my wallet.
Put them back in and pull it back out. Okay. And then when you take them out, it comes right back off. That's pretty cool.
wow. Okay.
And as we're walking down the aisle, it keeps giving us coupon ideas for stuff that if we want to use it.
Look at that. It tells you your subtotal. As
With
you're
tax
going
and everything? That's
no,
pretty-
subtotal.
Oh, okay.
Before tax. But if you're like on a really tight budget,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
True. We're on a diet, and we shouldn't be buying the stuff that was in the cart, so it's going back.
Do you have these glasses?
All right, I'm gonna pause it right here. I got, and I'm gonna reevaluate my thought process on this.
Before Jay gets into all this, look at all this digital pricing that's going on in this pause screen. Wow, look at that. You don't know what you're gonna get.
All right, as I'm watching this, so yes, is it tedious? Is it probably annoying? Is it going to take more jobs, right? Or is it going to remove the cashier basically entirely at this point, right? It seems like that's where they're headed. Everything's going to be self-service. Everything's going to be more self-checkout, more just less workers, more and more do it on your own, right? That's exactly what it seems like. Less human interaction. Yes, 100%. But is it efficient? Is it going to make the company billions and billions of more dollars? Is it actually kind of cool just a little bit for the consumer that actually wants to go into the store and not use and like the person who is okay with self-checkout? I think this is exactly who that consumer is for, right? Like the person who goes in the store in and out super quick, doesn't want to interact with anybody, doesn't want to talk with anybody. I think this is a great invention. I think so.
Shit, we already forced to go self-checkout at a lot of places, man. At a lot of places, man. And then they realize, hey, theft is a huge issue. That's why you don't see a lot of Aldis allowing people to do that massive checkout anymore. They bring people down that single aisle lane like everybody else, and you're going to have to wait in line to check out and do those sort of things. Like, this sort of thing just reminded me of Sam's. If you go to Sam's and do scan to go, you just scan your item with your phone, boom, put it in your cart, you just check out, you show them your phone screen at the checkout door, and you just roll out. That's very convenient for me, especially because, look, those Sam checkout lines get extremely long. You get what I'm saying? But it doesn't deter anybody from going shopping, or it doesn't deter anybody from actually buying the item that they need. They still going to buy what they want to buy. All right. Now, what's convenient is just saving some time, maybe? Would that be it? Because we still have to do self-checkout.
I think so, right? But the other person who actually cares about the experience, cares about talking with someone, doesn't want to use the technology, doesn't want to use any of these different things, and wants to just go in and check out and actually be told where and interact with a cashier, this sucks for it, right? You're basically phasing out that entire phase of people, right? And when you see this card, and I see this, it even has checkout pad on it, right? I think that's what this is right here, right? It's got a little checkout pad on it. When I see that as well, you basically don't even have to talk to anybody anymore as you're going through the store. And this also solves the issue of theft, right? The people go in and take items. It's a win-lose, right? It's a win for one side and a loss for other people, guys. But let's check out more. We might learn a little bit more in this video.
What's that? Yeah, I do remember those. My grandma had those. No, it's coupons near us.
Oh.
All right, tasty cake. None of you today. I see a flaw in their system. When that coupon keeps going off and dinging, it's gonna be pretty annoying if there's a bunch of people in the aisle and you're just hearing ding, 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 there's coupon from all of the other carts.
Yeah.
So that'll have to be addressed, but there's so few of them being used right now, it's not that big a deal. Okay.
Damn, bro. A dozen of eggs for $7?
Can I go ahead and start paying? Yeah. And then continue to payment.
Okay. And then just put it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I think it was pretty easy. Yeah.
It's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have an employee that helps you bag? Why not put bags on? I shouldn't be saying this. Y'all better give me some. Look, Kroger, man, you better pay me for this. Why not just put bags on side the baskets or some way, shape, or form tucked in so as we're dropping items in there, it's getting back and dropped as we go. You speed up the process. You don't have to worry about going to someone, all right? You just worry about someone checking somebody's receipt on the way out. I'm only saying that because it seems like, why do I have to even put stuff in the basket? Go see a person. I thought the whole purpose was this is to avoid people contact. That doesn't make sense. Why not put bags in the basket so people can just slide it in there and just dip out?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool. So we're walking out without having to go to the register. That was pretty cool. I like it. I mean, I know it's probably a work in progress, but you can check out at your cart now. You don't have to do it at the checkout stand anymore. So that's cool.
And it's Schnucks, so you pay a higher price, and I feel like they should bag the groceries. Does that make sense?
Yeah, good point. 4 to 5 stars? 4.5 stars.
Am I the only one that doesn't want this technology, right? And yes, it sounds cool. It sounds whatever. It's innovative, whatever case. Am I the only one that don't care about this? And, you know, and I think there are benefits, especially in certain stores that don't have a lot of cashier, right? So when you go in, you got to wait into a long line. So if you are using the cart, it may help you skip the long line. But am I the only one that just want stores to just run normally, right?
Jay, you're just along with so many millions of people that just want this thing to get cheaper. Scared of the AI takeover. The shit is scary, dude. It's a lot of slop from what we're viewing. It's a lot of things that are changing and just taking away human jobs. And that's the crazy part. However, I just saw a list or a study that said the number one most unhappy position worked in America, and ironically it's the cashier position, but I'm just assuming it's just dealing with people, so maybe they're having a tough time hiring people as cashiers, man. But nonetheless, you know, cashiers, if you take the primary word in that is cash, they handled cash, right? So as technology is getting better, you have scan to pay, you have tap to pay, you have you just have all these things. The need for cashiers is eventually going to fade away. They don't need to touch cash at this point. They don't. You get what I'm saying? So I understand some of it, but it's going to be new for so long, and then that newness is going to wear off. And guess what? All you need is this cart start to break down. Imagine putting everything in a goddamn cart just for your screen to freeze up, and now you got to do something else. The shit is going to be aggravating as hell. So just like you said, it was not hard. You get what I'm saying? It was already hard not shopping for yourself. I don't understand why they just had to take this and just blow it 10 times and 10 years later in the future. Jay, you're right. Some things are just highly unnecessary. And yeah, I feel you. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate this. Check out Jay Reed's video. Don't forget to like mine, comment what you think. Would you actually use this basket in a grocery store near you? And subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.